Tonight, the Detroit Pistons are up against a one-man wrecking crew, Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. Air Jordan has been absolutely unstoppable this year, averaging nearly 38 points per game to lead the NBA in scoring. At one point this season, Michael posted 40 or more points 10 games in a row. Will have their hands full tonight against the streaking Pistons, who are closing in on the top spot in the Central Division. Live from Chicago, it's a Central Division battle, the Pistons and the Bulls.
Good evening, everybody, from tradition-rich Chicago Stadium. Welcome to Detroit Pistons basketball. This is George Blaha, and we're fortunate again tonight to have Coach Hubie Brown with us on our simulcast. Pistons held Michael Jordan to 33 in the first meeting of the year. Isiah, incidentally, had 29 in that one. We'll be back with the starting lineups and a shootout from Chicago featuring the Pistons and Michael Jordan and the Bulls in just a moment on the Pistons basketball. A very interesting game tonight, and one that should be fun for the fans just because of Michael Jordan and Isiah and some of the other stars that are in here.
Well, I can verify the fact that Michael Jordan is playing great basketball. I mean, he only had 40 against us one night and 50 the other. So that's the reason why I'm doing games with you, George.
He stopped in front of your bench one night, I know, and didn't even look at the hoop and drilled it at the horn. That had to be a killer of a loss.
Well, I think, you know, he's going through this situation where he was scoring 40 points a game almost every night out of the hopper. And I think the amazing part of it all is that he has the ability to beat the double and the triple team and take a shot that you can make. Now, there's an awful lot of people that get double teamed in this league, but they take a shot that they cannot make.
Here's a fellow who takes a lot of shots that he can make. The Pistons leader, two-time All-Star MVP, Isiah Thomas. Chuck Daly's top player. Sidney Green and Adrian Dantley and Bill Laimbeer and Joe Dumars join Isiah Thomas in the starting five for Chuck. Ronnie Rothstein and Dick Versace are both here in Chicago tonight. I don't think Dick would miss a chance to come to Chicago anyway. Do you hear?
No, this is his area. Helped him build the program at Bradley. No doubt about it. Was a great high school coach.
Earl, not only a Piston, but a PSL player and a U of D star. I'm sure feeling a little bit. Charles Oakley joining Earl Carrington. And Brad Sellers up front.
Well, last night was the first night that they've played Sellers as a lot of people are looking at that and say, well, he's not big enough or strong enough. But last night in Boston, he had 14 points, a number of rebounds. And they're looking at this and saying, there's Doug Collins off to a good start. He has 7 new young players with this ball club. They're the 3rd youngest team in the league, and they're involved in an awful lot of close games. I think Doug is doing an excellent job.
Here we go in Chicago. Pistons have won the only meeting between these two teams, 115-109 in November at the Silverdome. Brad Sellers to start the game. One of the league's best officials, Earl Strom's in charge. Sidney Green taps it to Laimbeer, who gives it up to Adrian Dantley. Nearly lost it. Deep on the wing now to Isiah, who dribbles outside against Paxson.
Oakley just caught Laimbeer with a forearm to the face. Right
Dumars gets it on. Sidney Green controls for Isiah. Pull up top of the key. He buried it.
Zeke was looking for that one as soon as he crossed half-court situation, and they gave him the jump shot.
Dumars trying to check Michael Jordan and really having a wrestling match with him, and he's finally caught by Earl Strom for the foul.
As Detroit is having, the coaching staff has an awful lot to do with this.
On the inbound, we get a foul on Jordan, an offensive foul. So it's tit for tat with Dumars and Michael.
Well, in the last month, they're posting Michael Jordan more so than they did at the beginning of the year. He was handling the ball more during the month of November and creating a lot of things. Now they're running him off the baseline and setting picks.
Set off the heel, no, to Jordan. Dumars falls, so it's 5-on-4. Jordan has lost his man down the lane, lays it in.
Well, anytime Michael's on the break, he has the ability to create an easy shot because of the strength and the jumping ability. Very good. Over 50% for Chicago since getting a starting job.
Pistons try to go inside.
See, there's Jordan on the post again. See, they're constantly running him into the box.
On the box, on the right, got it, turned and drilled it.
In our games.
To Paxson. Paxson goes right wing. Paxson bounces to Jordan, comes top of the key. to Oakley, left wing. Sideline left to Michael Jordan, comes to the wing, guns from 22, got it. 10-7 Chicago. Laimbeer alone, top of the key, bounces in the lane to Dantley, jump hook, low right, no, tap Adrian, no, rebound.
Chicago's the third best offensive rebounding team in this league.
They lead 12-7, but Laimbeer gets it back. Foul line extended.
They're right around that 500 mark because of their rebounding. They're the #1 rebounding team in this league.
7-9 Chicago.
I'll tell you why I like Sellers in the lineup rather than Waiters. Waiters was absolutely no threat at all. All of a sudden, you have Brad Sellers in the lineup. You got another offensive gun. Facing. He's not a strong post-up player. He's an excellent perimeter jump shooter.
Isiah for the Pistons draws a two-time in the paint, misses the shot, but he will go to the stripe. Chicago takes timeout. Isiah shooting on the Paxson foul. Team foul, Chicago 2, the Pistons 2. Isiah scores. Pistons are within 4. And he makes the next.
It's going to pick up because the shots are there.
Chicago goes to Jordan against Dumars in the lane. Hang glides, hits it.
Unfortunately, there is nothing you can do about that.
Well, you're right. If Hubie can't figure out something to do about it, nobody can. Laimbeer from the top, he gets it to drop on the Pistons, and it's 18-15. Chicago rebound Sid Green to Isiah. Behind the back against Paxson, whirls to the lane, switches hands, banks it, lefty off the window, and then it's 18-17.
But Zeke is trying to help back in there on Michael Jordan, who keeps posting up time after time after time against Joe Dumars.
So the shot will be there more often than not. Dumars from the wing for the Pistons gets a set to go. And Chicago inside to Jordan, posting on Dumars, whirls and scores. Jordan has a quick 10.
Tough offensive set. See, Chicago Bulls are good in double teaming. They have excellent athletic quickness.
Isiah leans to the lane, gets it back for the Pistons, and he has 10. 22-21. We do have a shootout going in Chicago between the superstars. Scoop, it's blocked. Laimbeer pulls it away, but throws it away. Sellers in front of Dumars. Sellers to Paxson. Paxson to Jordan. Jordan jams. 24-21 Chicago.
But I think it will pick up as we go along.
Isiah heads for the corner against Paxson. Buried the shot, but long before that, Bernie Fryer had Paxson for his second foul. The Bulls third.
Neither team has an advantage here, fans. Here's Vinnie Johnson coming in. Instant offense.
Paxson. Isiah to the lane. Dishes deep on the left side. Sid Green, power move, blocked by Sellers.
To get on the offensive glass.
Lob to Vinnie in the corner. Nearly too tough for him. He gets closer against Jordan. Misses. Oakley rebounds.
Vinnie did not have control of the ball that time, George. The ball was rolling off the palm of his hand.
Jordan forces a super scoop, but he missed it. But Sellers again for the putback.
They're bringing Turner in for Michael Jordan, right? You're playing as many minutes as he's playing and taking as many shots and getting double and triple team. Let's face it, Judge, we're only 1/3 of the way through the season.
Bounces to Vinnie, wide against Turner. Back to Isiah. Screen from Sally. Isiah dishes to Vinnie, top of the key. Behind a foul line, gun got it. With Red Wings hockey as the Wings take on the Boston Bruins. Join Mickey Redmond and Dave Strader for the Wings and Bruins Thursday, January 8th.
But he has those kind of nights. Now he's off and running right now. He's had 4.
Vinnie just got it down both. Vinnie Johnson wide of the lane, guns, and he got it. Or try to on a Chicago turnover. They get the ball back. Vinnie into Isiah. Sid Green and Rodman and Sally on the floor with him. Isiah down deep off to Rodman, missed the shot.
Rodman must dunk those. You don't want to put those off the glass.
Gene Banks at the stripe, makes one. Seems like a lifetime ago that he was perhaps the best high school player in the country. Pretty good college player, in fact very good, maybe not excellent, but been a journeyman in the pros. Banks makes one, misses one. Here come the Pistons with Laimbeer back in the game. Isiah down the lane, misses a left-hand scoop, but draws a whistle from Earl Strong.
We're talking about a team that can't score a lot of points. The guy that usually takes all the shots is Michael Jordan.
Pistons just got one back. Isiah split the pair. They're down 16. Jordan to the hoop, got it blocked. Sally away with it to Isiah. It's 46-30 Chicago. Isiah in the lane. Pull up gun, yes. Isiah with 13. Rebound Earl. Back up on a jump hook. Blocked by Sally to Vinnie.
Big play.
Pistons 3-on-2. Vinnie Johnson dishes to Rodman, lays it up and in.
That was a nice staggered dribble. 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Jordan handles it all the way to the lane, fires with 3 on the clock, fills it up when he's fouled. Sally over to make the foul.
When Jordan is on the left side of the floor, you must try to force him to the baseline. You cannot let him get into the lane because of his jumping ability. He's facing up and squaring to the board. But if you
and the Bulls missed on their end. Back comes Detroit. Isiah wide of the lane, guns, and he got it. And left wings to Curitin, way out of range. Behind a foul line, Jordan working against Vinnie. On the floor, draws a triple team, but from the lane, guns, and he got it.
See, when he's in the lane, he squares up and elevates so high, the guys playing him all come down. He eventually gets a great shot.
Isiah inside with a force for the Pistons. He has 17. Jordan has 17. Pistons down 10. Jordan right side. Jordan goes to the baseline against Vinnie. Sally and Dantley and Laimbeer.
There it is.
Dantley
Beautiful.
cherry picking all the way down to AD. Hesitates, then lays it in. Good timing.
This is too fast a pace for them, for the Chicago Bulls. And Detroit has just got to keep pushing and pushing, but you must make it happen at the defensive end.
Paxson all alone on the wing, guns, and he got it.
See, if we notice, what's happening here is every time there's a miss and Isiah's pushing the ball in the middle of the floor, everything is a 3-on-2. There is no doubt about it. Detroit has numbers every time.
Isiah now with 4,331 assists, one more than Dave Bing. He has the all-time Piston record. Needed 4 tonight, and he's over 5. Jordan tries to shake and bake on Vinnie, now leans, and it's short.
Vinnie did a great job putting his body. Here's a 3-on-1.
Sally rebounds to Isiah, and he had a blind feed, and the guy there was Jordan to swipe it. For Sellers, to Michael, to Earl, under to Oakley, lays it in.
That was a 3-on-1. He caught the fast break from behind for that interception.
That's an athlete.
He's special. He's a special player. In the NBA is to get your centers to be good passers.
58-47.
Trickle team.
Paxson right corner, fires for Chicago. Sellers now to Paxson. Back to Sellers, top of the key. 2.5 to play in the half. Chicago by 11. Jordan, baseline right, buries it. Jordan has 19.
Very few athletes can make that turn on the baseline box and bank in a shot. That's really a difficult percentage bank in.
He just missed a Piston basket by Isiah Thomas, spinning to the hoop and scooping and scoring. It's not. Laimbeer, top of the key, got it from Isiah, fired and filled it up. Threet with a bounce mid-post to Jordan. Nice feed. Sellers in the lane. 10-foot gun, no. Followed by Curitin. No, he doesn't follow. Lays it off to Jordan, who scoops and misses, but he does draw the foul.
The Detroit Pistons. And unfortunately, they're pushing them underneath the backboard rather than the guys who have the inside position pushing them back out. And the Curitins and the Oakleys all play the same way. They use both hands in your low back. They keep pushing you and coming over the top of you.
Michael Jordan just got 2 at the line. When this one's over, we'll pick the Meyer Treasure Chest Piston player of the game. 3 coming across the timeline against Isiah. Chuck Daly up and off the Piston bench, trying to holler him back into it. Sellers to Jordan. Jordan leaning to the hoop, missed the shot, but he drew the foul. It's on Dumars.
Seastrom was letting Vinnie Johnson body Michael Jordan and knock him around. Why? So let's see if Vinnie could do anything more than Joe is doing.
Jordan split the pair, and Isiah back for the Pistons just hit the floor hard as he went on a spin move to the baseline. 3 fouled him.
This game, I hope they understand that they're watching a superstar double and triple teaming from the other side of the floor. Michael Jordan on every single pass into the low box. That takes incredible energies to cover that far of ground.
You know, along with our player of the game, we'll select an unsung hero brought to you by Dutton's, the complete sport. Made the first, missed the second. Pistons down 11. 40 seconds to play in the half. 3 to Jordan, right wing. Jordan over Vinnie. Got it. He was deep, but not too deep. Goes to Green, high post, under to Laimbeer. High glass are good. And Bill Laimbeer looked like he turned his ankle.
Yep. Yes, he is.
He's limping back up the floor anyway. He had hurt his foot last night. 25-pound Charles Oakley now has 16 points. 10 points Chicago lead. Pistons go to Dantley against Curitin. Low on the right. Wheels to the lane. Back to the baseline. Jump hook. Hit it. Pretty move.
Let me tell you, that was a great move. That was a spin move into the lane, come back to the baseline with a hook. That's very difficult to do.
Adrian Dantley does that as well as anybody. Sellers outside for Chicago, deep to Jordan, knocked away by Vinnie, but we're going to get a whistle.
That's okay. That was a good foul. Vinnie was beaten that time. There was nothing he could do about it. When Michael stepped into the dotted line, he had Vinnie pinned on his back, and it was going to be a two-pointer.
For the scoop, though, and Oakley boards it to Jordan. Jordan's 1-on-4. Went to the baseline. It was knocked out of bounds. Pistons touched it last.
Well, Isiah was looking for off the knee that time. We had a bad
by 8. We have 9:20 to play in the third. Oakley with a pump fake on Laimbeer. Left wings into 72-62. Chicago board. Sellers to Jordan. Jordan to the hoop. And he was fouled by Dantley.
Michael Jordan is second in the less than 5 attempts.
Puritan lost the rebound. Dantley comes away with it. Adrian to Isiah midcourt. Isiah at the foul line down the lane. Oh, he hit as he tried to scoop.
Oh,
missed the shot, but Green slammed an alley-oop try. Comes Detroit. Isiah down the lane draws contact on a scoop. He's hit and fouled by Paxson. And my old buddy from Notre Dame, Art Muir from Dearborn, Sacred Heart.
See, in the first half, John Sally, who has just replaced Sidney Green.
Isiah got one. 74-65. Here comes Chicago with a 9-point lead.
I'll tell you, Vinnie is doing an excellent job on Michael Jordan.
Oakley just missed a set. Sellers with a rebound, baseline against Sally. Off to Jordan, back to Sellers. Nobody home but Brad, and he jammed. 76-65. Chicago keeps control.
See, if you let Michael get into the lane, he's such an unselfish player, he'll find the free guy on the baseline.
Paxson, Puritan, Sellers now wide left of the lane. Into the paint to Michael Jordan, to the hole, up and in. Michael Jordan with 28 points. We have nearly 7 to play in the third. Isiah back to it for the Pistons. Scoops, and he scores.
We have just seen 2 superstars go end to end with spectacular athletic
Chicago
moves.
got a couple of free throws. They now lead 80-67. Back come the Pistons. Inside for Laimbeer. Got it jammed by Jordan, but Jordan fouled him.
Oh, he's uptight about this one because, once again, Michael Jordan comes from nowhere to make the double team block on a guy that is naturally not guarded by him. But I think what our fans' job that Earl cured and try to zero in off the ball. Try not to watch the ball.
Gets 2 free throws and has 10. 80-69 alley-oop for Sellers from Earl. Sellers jams.
See, that
Earl
time
made the perfect pass.
That time Sally was extremely dangerous because of all of his moves. But so you have to try to work and stop him from getting the ball.
Chicago has it in Jordan's hands. The gun from the foul line. No. Just under 4 minutes to play third quarter. Pistons down 13 in Chicago. Dumars goes to Dantley. Shot blocked by Earl. 80 gets it back. The Bulls, they lead 84-71. 3:20 to go. Third quarter. Jordan inside. Slapped away by Dumars. Picked up by Jordan. Went to the hoop. Was fouled to the floor. Missed the shot.
Michael Jordan is just so strong physically with incredible hands. And then, if he's not the best, he has to be in the top 2 or 3 players in all of basketball at splitting the double and triple team. Now, he made that look so easy because of his physical strength and his incredible jumping ability, and then the ability to adjust the shot on the release. And he makes it look so simple that you say, my God, they're not even playing him down in there. They are working as hard as they can work on Michael, but once again, superstar quality.
Nearly an 84% free throw shooter, as you pointed out earlier. He's only missed 1 tonight. Got both that trip and has 30 points. Dumars to Isiah. Pump fake. Goes baseline on 3. Spins back to the lane. Double clutch gun. No. And now we got a whistle on a loose ball foul on the scramble for the rebound, I believe.
2-shot foul. They got Sedell's 3 over the back when Zeke adjusted that shot. We had Michael Jordan hitting the floor that time, but Sedell was quick. See, I like the addition here of Sedell 3. I think that's a good move, not only for Bulls, but also for Sedell's career.
Sure.
No doubt about it.
Trying to get into a lead, and he makes the first. Got them both. See if the Pistons can do it. Banks in the game now for Chicago. So is Elston Turner with Threet and Oakley and Sellers. For it back near the timeline. Dishes to Rodman. Rodman to the hoop. Guns on the run, and he got it.
That was a nice
75.
pass. Nice pass by Adrian. Adrian really found him.
Back to the action. Dumars top of the key, guns, and he got it just inside the three-point line. Only 4 though for Joe. 88-77.
You know, where has he been?
Isiah behind the back bounce to Sally on the baseline. Shot blocked out of bounds. Chuck Daly knows he has a tough quarter to go if he wants to make it 7 of his last 9 on the road. You think the Pistons could use a hoop? We're now inside 10 seconds to play in the third. Now we're inside 5. Isiah triple from the top. It's through. He got it to drop with 2 seconds to play in the third. Piston promotion. Chicago by 12. Isiah gets from Dumars. Dishes it deep to Rodman, lays it up and in.
Beautiful wraparound pass by Isiah.
Earl guns from there. Nope. And Corzine boards it.
Where Rodman really nailed Gene Banks, and Banks is really quite upset about it.
Well, watch. Dumars from outside with a feathery jump shot that falls. 9:44 to go. Dantley with an outside shot. Got it for the Pistons.
Points in the first half, but they're on fire right now.
Isiah down the lane, hook on the run, and he hit the key. Pistons really can't afford any misses. Dantley with a 360 down the lane, hit it on the run and drew the foul. Banks got him.
Adrian has made 2 beautiful moves off a spin, and he did it. Here we have Michael Jordan coming back into the game, replacing Sedell Threet.
Laimbeer for Rodman for the Pistons. Adrian at the line. Makes.
Attempts during the course of a night, so even if you have a bad shooting game, you still can score.
Back come the Bulls with a 9-point lead. Paxson feeds inside and draws a Piston foul, and Michael Jordan will go back to the free throw line.
They have lost 6 by 3 or less. Incredible stats for a young ball club.
So
create the foul and get on the line and hurt you.
Pistons all the way around to Isiah, baseline left, and he threw it up and hit the underside of the iron. Rebound Chicago. Jordan scoops on the other end and scores.
Reverse English with a left-handed scoop. Most guys couldn't control that, never mind put reverse spin on it.
7 1/4 to go. Pistons down 9.
That was a brutal pick by Oakley.
Jordan against a double team, leans into Laimbeer and Sid Green and scoops and scores. He has 36. 106. Dumars tries a 3 from the top, but it's through. Dumars with a triple. 6:55 to go.
It's nice to see Dumars coming to the front now.
Michael Jordan with a baseline move for Chicago. He is bumped out of bounds. Penn State graduate. Boy, those people had to love that win last night, Hubie.
That was great football. To have the national championship decided down in there that close on one big play was just sensational. On the side, and the referee puts a guy on the line shooting 2. It's not fair. You see that?
6:40 left. Dumars down the lane with a drive, hit the shot off the window, and he's fouled.
That's why he didn't take the extra dribble.
Jordan just got his 4th foul. Dumars misses, rebound. Earl Strom's not afraid to sit him down, I don't think.
This is a big possession here.
Jordan penetrates, dishes to Banks, contact, foul to go. Pistons down 8, Bulls ball in Chicago.
They're bringing Michael Jordan off 2 picks.
He gets it baseline left.
Now you see that?
And Screen's going to get a block. Oakley high left over Sidney Green. Missed it, rebound Isiah. Way up for Sidney, driving on Oakley. Pump fakes, dunks, and he is fouled. Chicago by 7. Dantley to the lane against the double team. Dishes for Sally, goes to the hole. Finger rolls, and he filled it. 12-107.
Strong move. This is an interesting move by Chuck Daly, putting Sally on Michael Jordan. Because of his size, he has the ability to stay away from and force him, you know, to take the outside shot.
Got trapped with the Dantley low left to Sally at the foul line. Spinning to the lane, turns and guns. Got it. John Sally with a huge hoop there. He has 9. The Pistons are within 3. Pistons have won 9 of 10, 15 of 18, and 4 in a row. Jordan with a drive. Jordan is 3-timed and fouled. Earl Strom blows the whistle.
Because he plays so hard, because he also is an unselfish player, you're going to get that, and it's been the history of the NBA.
Dantley fouled him. His second. Jordan made them both. 114-109.
You know, this is a little grappling here between Oakley and Sidney Green.
They're still bumping all the way down the floor.
That's right. And I'm glad that Earl steps
in between.
Well, Oakley has cheap shotted about 5 guys here tonight. It's happened all night long, and it's about time that he's separating.
There, fumbled it and then threw it in. 114-111. 2:08 to go. They're within 3. Chicago with it. Jordan against John Salad. Out high to Paxson. Back to Jordan, top of the key. He'll try the shot from there. Drills it. That's money in the bank. Jordan has 42 points. 116-111.
In the last 18 games, he's been over 40 14 times. 14 out of 18.
Minute and 48 left. Isiah drives for the Pistons. Throws up a right-hand hook on the run. He hit it.
What a great move. What a great move.
116-113. Isiah pulls him back to within 3. Minute and a quarter left. Jordan against Salad. Drives to the baseline. Drives to the hoop. Lost it. Pulled it back down and put it in. Pistons want a timeout.
Well, they want to get it up there half court.
Isiah doesn't see Chuck Daly calling for it. Isiah goes baseline, throws it up short. Scramble for the rebound. Foul Sid Green. No, the foul's on Salad.
See, Chuck Daly wanted a timeout. Unfortunately, Isiah was going up the middle and going to the opposite side of the floor. No one saw it because he was out in front.
118-113 Chicago. Everybody intense on that Piston bench, including team physician Ben Palucci, who made this trip in. And Jordan made the second. Now it's 119-113. Pistons down 6, 118 to go. Isiah chased by Paxson, left wing. On the floor, down the lane. Throws it up off the high glass. No. Dantley rebounds. Back up. Yes. The shot clock. 46 seconds to go. Dantley to Dumars. Left wing to Isiah. Near knockaway by Paxson. Isiah freezes him with a fake. Fires from 22. Nope. Rebound Jordan. Off to Paxson. Isiah steals it back court. But a foul's going to be called.
I'll tell you, that was a great defensive effort by Isiah.
They need some kind of whiz play here. Down 6, 30 seconds left. Dumars looking to take a triple outside. Jordan on him. He forces it up. Gets the heel, but no net. Out of bounds off Oakley, I believe. No. Off the Pistons. It was Joe who pulled the trigger.
Brought him back. He had 3 3-point plays for 9 points in that stretch.
Banks missed and then made. 122, 115, 18, 17, 16 seconds left. It's Dumars with it to the hole, hit the hook on the run. 122, 117, 13 seconds to go. Michael Jordan being chased in the corner, chased down the baseline. Under, reverses, hit it. With 8 seconds left, Chicago by 7. Isiah all the way down for the Pistons. Up and in with 2 seconds to go. 124, 119. Chicago by 5. Bulls go to midcourt. Jordan almost sunk it from there at the horn. That's your final score from Chicago. The Bulls 124 and the Pistons 119. This is the Pistons Basketball Network.